baseline in a long time as a hit comes, and it should stay in bounds, and it does.
On the serve, dug out by Bishop. This to the middle, and slamming one home.
Serves over, dug out by Brodzinski. Jones now an attack by Dylan Miller, killed good.
And free ball to the crossover. Eilertson will get the pass for Hawley, set up left side. Rusted down with the kill.
Set it up, Bostena left side. Big kill blocked at the net, kept alive by the Greyhounds.
So Jones setting across court. Here's Sip with a right-handed kill. The attempt is in.
And a reserve goes to Kiera Johnson, a libero, but mishandles it. It's an ace.
Jensen Richmond to Crockett. Crockett able to get it over. This one comes to the middle again. Cope gets the kill.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Thursday evening from Lisbon, North Dakota. It's Class B non-region volleyball tonight as Region 1 matches up with the Region 3 Ellendale Cardinals, 12-7 on the season out of District 5 in Region 3 under the guidance of head coach Jasmine Smith. The Cardinals have won 5 of 7, including a sweep at home against Griggs Makota on Tuesday. After tonight for the Ellendale Cardinals, they will square off with Edgeley Cullima-Pillier on Tuesday, and then of next week, then we'll finish off the regular season on October the 24th at South Border. Again, in Region 3, they have districts to get to the regionals, unlike in Region 1 where it's just the super regional. The District 5 tournament will be at Barnes County North and begin on October the 27th, while the Region 3 tournament will be at Napoleon High School November 7th. 8th and the 10th. For the Lisbon Broncos, 8-10 on the season, 3-5 in Region 1. Head coach is Megan Johnson, and here for Lisbon, they lost 4 straight matches, including a 4-setter at the hands of the Kindred Vikings in Kindred on Tuesday. After tonight for Lisbon, they will host the #1 team in the state in Northern Cass at home on Tuesday here on Your Live Event, then host Sargent County on October the 25th, and then finally close off the season on Halloween night at Hankinson on October the 31st. That's what's coming here for the Lisbon Broncos. The Region 1 volleyball tournament gets underway with the play-in matches on Friday, November the 4th at the higher seeds of 5 through 8 in the region. 9 through 12 will be on the road, and then 1 through 4 will earn a first-round bye. Then the Region 1 tournament moves to Enderlin on Monday, November the 7th to quarterfinals, and then Tuesday, November the 8th to semis with the championship on Thursday, November the 10th. All roads lead to the state tournament at the Bismarck Event Center just over a month from now, Thursday, November the 17th through Saturday, November the 19th. And so Lisbon Broncos and the Ellendale Cardinals here in a non-region matchup, a chance for some both squads to maybe mix up 1 or 2 things or allow them just to continue to move forward with their progression of what they've done right now. Ellendale will like to continue to keep finding ways to rack up wins here at the end of the season and go into the postseason on a high note for the Lisbon Broncos. They're going to get tested here against a quality Cardinal club, then Northern Cass on Tuesday, as we mentioned, and then hopefully for Bronco fans, try to close off the season with a pair of victories hosting Sargent County and going to Hankinson. If they can do that, maybe go 2-3 in Region 1 down the stretch late, they could find themselves at least hosting a Region 1 play-in match before the quarterfinals. This is our pregame report here, opening serve schedule for about 7:20 tonight here in Lisbon. It's the Broncos and the Cardinals. When we come back after this, take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Also, let you know about some players to watch out for here tonight and more. It's Lisbon and Ellendale here for Class B Volleyball on Your Live Event.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
As we continue here on our pregame report from Lisbon High School tonight, it's the Lisbon Broncos and the Ellendale Cardinals here on your live event. Let's take a look at some other games going on your live event here tonight. Perm and Hawley in a good Minnesota volleyball clash. Kevin Cookman with the call for you on that one. Also tonight in a non-region tilt, Region 2 meeting Region 1 from the Raider Dome in Tower City. It's Hillsborough Central Valley at Maple River. Joel Lancello with the call for you on that one. Then a reminder, go to yourliveevent.com for schedules for Friday Night Lights. Yet again on Friday, then the 9B playoffs begin on Saturday. You can check out our complete rundown. We will have the Lisbon Broncos game against the Sargent County Bulldogs. Winner makes the postseason. Now, Lisbon can lose and still make the playoffs, but they would need some help. They could lose by 4 points to the Broncos. Then Linton HMB would have to beat Oak Grove tomorrow night for that scenario to happen. If Lisbon loses by 4 or less, but Oak Grove defeats Linton HMB, then Sargent County gets in. Sargent County needs to get in with a 5-point or more win if Linton HMB beats Oak Grove tomorrow. So for the simplest terms is Lisbon wins, they're in, but if they lose, there is a chance for the Broncos to make the playoffs. Again, Lisbon, Sargent County tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Brent Dick will have the call for you on that one. Game 4, Ellendale Edgeley Column football. They will close off against the defending champs in Kindred tomorrow night. Also a reminder, the 9B football playoffs begin on Saturday at high noon. We will have the Richland Colts at the Maple River Raiders in Hope, North Dakota for the opening round of the 9B playoffs. Winner plays Lemoore Litchfield Marion in the second round. 11B postseason gets underway on October the 22nd. But again, go to yourliveevent.com for a complete rundown of upcoming games and also tournaments as we get closer to November for volleyball and alongside some of Minnesota's section football tournaments and volleyball tournaments as well. Or simply go to our YouTube page by subscribing, and you can watch all the games there right here on your live event by searching your live event. As we take a look at some other matches here tonight, Oaks going up against Linton HMB. That game going on in Linton here this evening. You have Grafton at the Central Cass Squirrels in a battle of Region 2 and Region 1 as well. Some other Class B volleyball matches here this evening, a day away from Friday, October the 13th. You have the Richland Colts at the Kindred Vikings in a Region 1 tilt in Kindred. Also, Kidder County going up against the Carrington Cardinals here tonight in Carrington. So a number of volleyball matches, and we will keep you apprised of some of those as some of the final scores come in here throughout the Red River Valley and the central part of North Dakota as well on this Thursday night. We'll take a quick time out. We come back after this. We'll get to some players to watch out for. It's the Ellendale Cardinals, 12 wins, 7 losses on the season, going up against the Lisbon Broncos with a mark of 8-10. This is the final non-region game for the Lisbon Broncos, and the same here for Ellendale. Ellendale, again, district tournament gets going here in a couple weeks, but this is their last one outside of a Region 3 opponent here this evening as well for the Cardinals. It's Class B volleyball tonight, and you got a front row seat right here on your live event.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
As we're inching closer here on your live event, a reminder that throughout the month of October, if you're going to be in the West Fargo area on the weekend, check out the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze at the Pumpkin Patch at the Red River Valley Fair, going on Fridays through Sundays until October the 30th. Now, there's everything from a kid straw bale maze, pumpkin bowling, cornhole, and more. Tickets are available at redrivervalleyfair.com. Plus, make sure to check out their website and social media pages for updates regarding special events and weather. Driving down to Lisbon earlier today, saw some snow flurries in the air, so we know that season's coming around, but hopefully it stays away for a while. Admission is $10 per person. Ages 2 and under are free at the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch going on at the Red River Valley Fair. Again, for more information, check out the website, redrivervalleyfair.com. For the Ellendale Cardinals, out in their all-black jerseys here tonight with the Cardinal red lettering, with the white numerals here, though, out in Cardinal red for the Ellendale Cardinals. Some players to watch out for here this evening. Got to start again with the libero and setter spot. Their libero here, Shelby Miller, a senior, can also be an outside hitter. Their setter here is Olivia Hagan, the older sister between her and Ariel, but Olivia is a senior here as well. And then just some more seasoned veterans with Walker. You have Mackenzie Thorpe, an upperclassman. Walker is a senior. Mentioned Miller, who's a senior with Olivia Hagan. Ariel is an underclassman. Then Avery Rotundi is a senior opposite hitter. So for head coach Jasmine Smith, you have some players that have found different ways to get in the varsity opportunity and compete in a very good region, where Region 3 have the back-to-back defending champ in Lytton HMB. Also, Lemoore Litchfield Marion, always competitive. Oaks having a really nice season as well. So if you've been through Region 3 in recent seasons, particularly in girls basketball or here in volleyball, you've been tested by the time you've gotten to the state tournament. On the opposite side here for the Lisbon Broncos, we mentioned her name time and time again just because of her ability to attack the volleyball, but also be a really good blocker at times, as Kyra Heckrow. Last week, Clarissa Hoffer had herself a really nice night blocking at the net here for the Broncos. The 5'10 junior Heckrow, also a junior. You have your center in Kaya Sweet, and your libero here in Olivia Kern is the senior. And if Lisbon can add a little bit more with a differing, a Schultz or a Hughes, a Keene, just one of those three to help out with a Heckrow and Hoffer, Lisbon could be a dangerous team entering the Region 1 tournament here in a couple of weeks. That's a look at some of the players to watch out for here between the Ellendale Cardinals and the Lisbon Broncos. When we come back after this, take a look at some of the history between the Cardinals and the Broncos before our first serve here tonight in Lisbon. And Lisbon, in October, it is Cancer Awareness Month, so they're going to be out in their pink uniforms here this evening for the Broncos. We'll take a quick break. We're back after this as we put a bow on our pregame show next on your live event.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Final segment here on our pregame show. Would like to thank all of our sponsors, including our feature sponsor there and our scoreboard sponsor in Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com or stop by one of their locations today for farming and ranching, business and consumer banking and lending. You'll always be headed in the right direction with Bank North. Also, we'll get to our post-game show here from some of the particular players and coaches in this one, and we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and more upcoming on our post-game report. But for some of the history between the Cardinals and the Broncos, for Ellendale, they have one state tournament appearance in program history back in 2005. They have never played in a championship match in program history for the Lisbon Broncos. They have 4 state tournament appearances, most coming in 2008. They won 3 in a row in 06, 07, and 2008 for Lisbon, and 2 state runners-up in 1994 against Castleton and 2007 against the Kenmare Hawkers. The Ellendale Cardinals looking to keep the right thing going. Again, winners of 5 of 7, including a sweep against Griggs Makota on Tuesday. While on the opposite side for the Lisbon Broncos, they've lost 4 straight. They would like to get a win here tonight before closing out the season against 3 straight Region 1 opponents, including the #1 team in the region and the state in the Northern Cass Jaguars on Tuesday night. That does it for our pregame show. When we come back after this, it's the first serve and the starting lineups from Lisbon. It's the 12-7 Ellendale Cardinals going up against the 8-10 Broncos here on your live event.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
This is Thor Nelson, a Minot resident and National Hockey League official for 21 years. Why officiate? Some officiate to help kids learn and respect the game. They enjoy watching kids develop in their sport and as people, and they enjoy it because it's fun. You can be an official. Call your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association at 701-845-3953. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
As we get ready for the starting lineups here tonight from Lisbon, it's the Ellendale Cardinals going up against the Lisbon Broncos. Chase Miller with you here from Lisbon. Lincoln Adair is running the camera. And middle of October as we get ready for the starting lineups here for both Ellendale and Lisbon. Ellendale out in their black uniforms here tonight, while Lisbon is out in for their Stick It to Cancer awareness uniforms here for Lisbon. For the Ellendale Cardinals, they'll go like this. Say senior middle blocker and middle hitter in Christina Walker. You have Mackenzie Thorpe, the junior middle blocker and middle hitter. Also the defensive specialist or libero in Shelby Miller. Miller, a senior. From there, Olivia Hagen, the senior setter here this evening. From there, you have Kaylin Zawalski, the junior outside hitter. And then Avery Rotundi, the senior, and then from there in Area Hagen, a sophomore outside hitter here for Ellendale. The Cardinals again with Walker, Thorpe, Miller, Hagen, Zawalski, Rotundi, and alongside Hagen, head coach by Jasmine Smith with 12 wins and 7 losses. Now for the Lisbon Broncos, they'll go like this here for Lisbon. Kaya Hekro, Kyra, a 5'10" junior outside hitter. You have the setter, the junior at 5'5" in Kaya Sweet at 5'5". Olivia Kern, the senior libero here, stands at 5'2" for Olivia. She's in that white uniform for Lisbon. Clarissa Hoffer, the junior middle hitter at 5'10". Hoffer again at 5'10". Also, Kendra Differding, a 5'8" junior outside hitter. You have Jillian Hughes in the starting lineup here at 5'9" junior, and then Gracie Keenan, the senior middle hitter at 6 foot even here for the Lisbon Broncos. Again, Heckrell, Sweet, Kern, Hoffer, Differding, Hughes, and Keene. Lisbon Broncos head coach by Megan Johnson with a mark of 8 wins and 10 losses on this season. So let's take a look here at our starting lineups in Lisbon between the Broncos and the Cardinals as we get ready for set number 1. Rally scoring up to 25, win by 2 is the idea in sets 1 through 5. 1 through 4 goes to 25 points. The 5th, if needed, would go at 2:15. First serve at, again, getting closer here to about a 7:20 here this evening. And you can watch all the games for free on demand as well and check them out one more time, and that is at yourliveevent.com. Yourliveevent.com again for tonight's coverage. High school football tomorrow, the regular season finale for 11B squads. As the Lisbon Broncos will host the Sargent County Bulldogs, essentially in a play-in to get into the playoffs if you win. For the Ellendale Edgeley Cullum, the Thunder of their co-op, they will finish off the regular season against the Kindred Vikings in Kindred. First serve is up at 7:18 here and received by the Lisbon Broncos as they go to the outside with Keene for the kill. And Lisbon takes the opening point here as Heckrow will come on to serve. Heckrow with a running jump serve that goes into the net, so a service error, and the point is awarded to the Ellendale Cardinals as their faithful take a seat. And for Ellendale, they'll come on here in Zawalski. This one will be into the middle. Lisbon will try to bump it over on the third. They do with Keene. The Cardinals with Miller sets it up to the outside, down the line, in for the kill for Ellendale. Ariel Hagen for the kill here, and Ellendale takes an early 2-1 lead here in this Class B contest. Service will continue here by Kaylin. And we'll have a quick time here as they check the rotation at the scores table here. Ellendale again up by a point early in set number 1. for the Cardinals. We mentioned there's some regions that have these super regionals that have been around now for a little while. Compared to other regions, they still have enough teams to do district tournaments, and that's what they have in Region 3, opposite of Region 1. So Region 3, you have to get through your district to make it to the regions, to make it to state. In Region 1, it's simply everyone makes the super regional tournament, then it's just seeded out 1 through 12, 1 through 4 earn a bye to find a way to get to the state tournament, and that's a little bit something different. And going through the 3-class proposal in North Dakota, if we get through 3 classes, what's going to happen is everybody will have districts to get you to regionals, to get to state, and what would be Class C, if you will, or the lowest class of that 3-class system. Same would be done then for the middle class, or Class B, and then the highest class. I believe the current plan has AA, A, and B. So B would be districts, regions, and state. A would be the same, and then AA would just be your conference to the state tournament, as it is right now in Class A and the EDC and the WDA. So we'll see what they have here, if there's someone that might be out of rotation from the starting lineup, as the coaches right now getting a little bit awarded to and making sure everything is good. And we'll see who gets a point here, and it looks like it's going to be Ellendale will get awarded a point here and get up 3-1 with the players in the wrong service here. For high school basketball, for example, if you forget to put a particular player in the book or give them the wrong number, it's a technical foul, so you would get free throws. Here in volleyball, it is going to be a point that is awarded to the Ellendale Cardinals. So Ellendale will take it after that little double back on everything at the scores table and continue to serve. Lisbon with Sweet to the outside here. Keane with the push. Good spot for that. Miller sets up to the outside, and another kill down the line for the younger sister, Ariel Hagen, here for the Ellendale Cardinals. Ellendale now leads it 4-1, and they've rattled off 4 straight points here for the Cardinals. Service will continue. That's going to be a short serve, unable to get over the net. Service here. Lisbon earns the side out and the point. As this will come now for the Broncos, as now Heckrow will be on to serve. So that kind of shows you where the rotation myth was, as Heckrow was just on to serve, and now she's back on again. This one goes to Libero in the back row for the Cardinals, and Miller. This one through the double block for the kill, and Mackenzie Thorpe, and Thorpe gives the Cardinals the serve right back. Olivia Hagen, the setter here, as Ellendale will come on with Thorpe to serve. As she comes to the line to the back right, Lisbon with Sweet, backs it on the way. This one pushed across the net then by Hoffer. Out of play, and the point goes to the Cardinals here. Service upcoming for Ellendale, and Thorpe will continue. Thorpe wops to the line. This one a little knuckler off a Sweet. Then it goes to Hughes, and Heckrell able to bump it over on the third. Where they set, back set on the way, cross court out of play. Good set by Hagen going on the back set there to Rotundi. Just a little bit too much on that one. And the point is awarded now to the Lisbon Broncos at 6-3 on our Bank North scoreboard. Serve here for Lisbon. And we're going to have Hagen with this set. Over the double block there was Walker. And the Broncos keep the volley alive. This one to the back corner. Ellendale goes cross court on the hit. Heckrow goes and takes a knee. Able to keep that one going. Over the double block. Ellendale pops this one over on the third. Lisbon with Sweet bumps it. Kean gives it a little bit too much on that hit, and the Cardinals are awarded the point. Talking with Megan Johnson earlier, she said, just switching some things up in the rotation, trying to find that rhythm here for the particular 6 players that are on the court together, no matter where it is in the particular part of the rotation. And it's a good job keeping that one alive. Was Kern on the original hit for Lisbon. Back set on the way. Coming around on that slide here for Ellendale was Walker. And for the Broncos, they got to bump it over on the third. We'll see if the Cardinals can use this. Hagen sets up outside into the net to Ariel Hagen. That was older sister to younger sister. And the point is awarded here to the Lisbon Broncos. Serve upcoming for Lisbon. This will be with Rotundi. This would be with Emerson Schultz. This one gets the outside down the line after the hit by Walker. Keeps it going here for Ellendale. This one to the middle. That'll be a deflection and a kill for Christina Walker here for the Cardinals as they're doubling up right now, the Lisbon Broncos. Service upcoming here for Ellendale, as they lead it by 4 right now. Their largest lead of the match is what they have it currently, as the serve will come here with Ariel hanging out of play in the second service error here of set number 1 for Ellendale. And for the Broncos, they will take it, and we'll see if they can use it and try to get a little bit of a rally going with Samantha Lyons on to serve, and well, she will just give it right back here to Ellendale. So back-to-back service errors, and the Cardinals will come back to the service line with their libero in Shelby Miller. Miller to come on, as she does into the middle. Lisbon sets it up outside. Heckrell over the double block. Cardinals keep it alive here to the outside, going through, hitting that one across is Savalski. Heckrell with the attack line over the double block, kept going by the Cardinals. They push it over out of play, and Lisbon is awarded the point. Tell when Heckrell goes to the outside where the ball more than likely is coming from the center and Sweet. On that 10-foot line, the attack line, for a reason, and Heckrell has shown a time or two throughout this season why. This one in the middle, tight, good job getting it over on the third there with Savalski. Lisbon right back over. Ellendale outside Savalski down the line. This one kept in play though by Lisbon. They need to get it over on the third, and unable to do so on the hit there by Elena Lyons. And the point goes to Ellendale as the Cardinals now lead it by 4. Serve upcoming here for the Broncos and Olivia Hagen, as Hagen will come on here for the serve. And that's going to be an ace. First ace of the night for either club. And Ellendale now leads it by 5. Olivia, the senior setter here for the Cardinals, come back to the service line down the line and almost gets another ace. Heckrell able to volley it over on the third. This one going to be tight at the net. Set up, punched across. Heckrell is there and able to get this one over on the third as Elena Lyons. This one back set on the way. And then Cardinals, that'll be out of play. There is no touch at the net after they hit by Rotundi. And the point goes to the Lisbon Broncos, trailing it now by 4. Serve upcoming here for Lisbon, and Kaya Sweet, junior setter at 5'5". Sweet comes on here as Ellendale, back set by Olivia Hagen, out of play, and the Broncos get back-to-back points. Lisbon will continue here with Sweet to try to get a little bit of a rally going here with consecutive points. And Sweet has that one hit out of play instead, and the Cardinals will take it. So 5 service errors combined between the two teams early in this one in set number 1, as Ellendale with Savalski will be coming to the service line as the Cardinals lead it by 4. Serve upcoming here just over the net. Sweet and Heckrell unable to bump this one over. And now it's a 13-8 lead here for the Cardinals on your live event. And a timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. Cardinals lead it by 5 on our Bank North scoreboard here in Lisbon.
Can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
As we continue here on our Bank North scoreboard, Ellendale leads it 13-8 over the Lisbon Broncos. Bank North offers the traditional and advanced products and services that keep you grounded and ahead of the curve in today's fast-paced world. Visit iBank North or stop by one of their locations today and find a branch near you to serve you better, including their branch here in Lisbon. Chase Miller, Lincoln Adair with you here on your live event. It's the Lisbon Broncos trailing it by 5 right now after they take the first timeout in set number 1. Ellendale will be on here with Savalski continuing to serve. So far, 2 kills by Ariel Hagen leads the way. Gracie Hean with 1 kill so far here for the Lisbon Broncos. Short serve, Heckrell is there, set up by Sweet, back set on the way. This one dug out by Miller for Ellendale. To the middle, pushed over with the left hand, and the proper placement by Mackenzie Thorpe for the tip kill, and Ellendale with their largest lead, now at 6. There is no block at the net. Miller did a really nice job in the back for the libero spot to keep it going and delivered a nice pass. Tui with the pass. This one set up to the middle, blocked at the net here, and the Lisbon Broncos with Clarissa Hoffer unable to get it over that double block, and now Ellendale trying to stretch this lead out and run away from the Broncos in set number 1 as Savalski continues to serve. That one a line drive, Tui in the back. Sweet is there to the outside, to the lefty, and Emerson Schultz. This one comes to Hagen through that double block for the kill. Give Ariel the kill, give Olivia the assist, and Ellendale now has doubled up the Lisbon Broncos. 10-6 at one point, little 6-2 run since then here for Ellendale. 3 straight points after the timeout for the Cardinals as well. Heckrell with the dig. This one trying to dump kill by Sweet. Ellendale ready for it. Back set on the way. This one coming across after the hit by Ellendale and Rotundi. Able to get it through and for the point for Lisbon. That is going to be Emerson Schultz with her first kill of the match. And the Broncos will come on here with Heckrell to serve. Heckrell with the running jump serve to the back left corner. Ellendale. This one with Miller. Back to Heckrell there on the back rope. And Broncos are Sweet, able to bump it over. Ariel through the double block for the kill. Ariel Hagen, the sophomore, continuing to shine here for Ellendale. She's got her 4th kill of the first match here for the Cardinals. The first set, excuse me, here. Service will continue for Ellendale. Sweet looking for that dump kill. Again covered nicely by the Cardinals there in Middlestead, and then they earn the points. As the Cardinals right now showing you that they can have other bases covered so far here. Really good defense, and sometimes it's more about keeping the ball alive and in the air, as that one is going to be out of play. The point will be awarded here to Lisbon, and that'll be the 3rd service error for the Cardinals, so both teams with the same number in that category. And the Broncos right now will need a run. Don't need it all back, but need 4 or 5 points here in a row here to put some pressure on the Cardinals in the first set. Into the middle, tip on the way, covered by Schultz. This one set up to the outside here for Lisbon. Through the double block is Samantha Lyons. Outside here for Walker for the kill. Christina Walker, the senior middle hitter, but that time playing outside on the rotation, earns the kill, her 2nd one, and Ellendale now trails it by, Lisbon trails it by 6. Serve upcoming here. And that's going to be an ace for the Cardinals. That'll be their 2nd one of the first set. Rotundi earns her 2nd of the match here as a team for Ellendale, and gets almost another one teed up for the Cardinals. Right at the middle was Olivia Hagen, but unable to get it over the net, and the point goes to the Broncos. Serve upcoming here for Emerson Schultz. Ellendale with Olivia Hagen to the outside here for Christina Walker for another kill. Christina Mackenzie Thorpe and Ariel Hagen having themselves a really nice first half here for the first set here for the Cardinals. So far 3 kills for Walker, 2 for Thorpe, and 4 so far for Ariel Hagen. Serve will continue by Ellendale. This one comes to the back left. Kaya Sweet has to chase it down, and Lisbon unable to get it over the net after that set was a little tight for Jillian Hughes. And the Cardinals now 3 points away from taking set number 1. Cardinals will look to improve to 13-7 with a win here this evening. Sweet back set on the way. This one pushed over by Lyons. And Ellendale gets it over on the 3rd with Hagen. This one bumped across and then gonna be finished by the Ellendale Cardinals here in Olivia Hagen. Cardinals will continue to serve here with Ariel, the sophomore outside hitter. This comes across the net, dug on the back by Lyons, and right now the passes just have not been crisp enough offensively for Lisbon to use it like we're seeing right here for Ellendale for the kill. Christina Walker hammers another one home, her 4th one in set number 1. We've just seen a little bit better passing so far here by the Cardinals to get right to their setter and tee it up for their hitters here. Well, for Lisbon, we've just seen more playing on their back foot, as that's going to be a block at the net by Walker to finish off set number 1. All Ellendale in set number 1, 25-11 here on your live event.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all, from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
Let's take a look at our set recap here as set number 1 goes to the visiting Cardinals of Ellendale, a 25-11, 4 kills apiece for Christina Walker and Ariel Hagen. You had the game set match, the set point there with Walker for the block. You had Keene and Emerson Schultz with a couple of kills there for Lisbon in the first set, but that was about it. Both teams with 3 service errors, but Ellendale so far very efficient. Lisbon took the opening point, tied at 1. That was all Ellendale after it was tied at 1, as the Cardinals never relinquish a lead in set number 1. And that is a set recap here on your live event, where Region 3 getting the better of Region 1 tonight, at least for right now, here in Lisbon. The Lisbon Broncos, 8 wins, 10 losses on the season. Had a really nice start to the year, but ever since that Enderlin Lisbon Invitational, unable to get on the winning side more consistently. For Coach Johnson here, it doesn't get any easier on Tuesday as the number 1 team in the state Northern Cass comes to town. And a chance against Sargent County and Hankinson to close out the year for the Ellendale Cardinals. After tonight, they will go up against Edgeley-Coloma-Montpelier on Tuesday, then at South Border on October the 24th for the regular season finale here for the Ellendale Cardinals. Ellendale out in their black uniforms, white numerals and lettering outlined in that cardinal red. For the Lisbon Broncos out in their cancer awareness uniforms here tonight for that dark pink color here for the Lisbon Broncos. So Lisbon making sure they got the rotation ready to go here for the second set. But Ellendale gets back on the floor here. Reminder, tomorrow, about 24 hours from now, going to be probably in about the second quarter between Sargent County and the Lisbon Broncos for Friday Night Lights. That'll be with Brent Dick on YourLiveEvent.com. Essentially what is a play-in to make the playoffs kind of a game. Sargent County needs to win, and if they do and they win by 5, that'll go a little bit farther depending on the outcome of Lytton HMB and Oak Grove. If Lytton HMB beats Oak Grove, then you would have Sargent County, Lisbon, and Lytton HMB all tied with the same amount of region wins, but then it goes to point differential between the 3, and Sargent County would need to win by 5. If Lisbon were to lose by 4, then they could still win. They could still get in the playoffs in that scenario. Miller with the push at the net and blocked right away here by Lisbon by Carissa Hoffert. So that'll be a point here for the Broncos. Serve upcoming here for Lisbon, as this will be back set on the way for the Cardinals. This one hit across, and the kill by Emerson Schultz. Good sprawn effort by Miller in the back, but Schultz got enough for that one, and the point is awarded here to Lisbon. As the Broncos will come on here with Kaya Sweet. Dug out by Miller, and just no communication, so that's going to be 3 straight points here for Lisbon. So Broncos come out to a really good start here, and Sweet able to earn the point, and she will continue to serve for the Broncos. This one to the back left corner. Hagen set up Walker outside over the double block. Kept alive here by the Broncos, and Heckrell bumps it over on the third. Miller, Hagen, middle coming here for Ellendale on the hit with Mackenzie Thorpe. Took a little bit of a changeup on that one, and Ellendale earns the point. As we'll have a substitution here. Making sure they got the rotation squared off now for Ellendale. Savolsky returns to the court as Shelby Miller will serve. Sweet to the outside, cross, and this will be to Miller. At the 10-foot line now for Ellendale is Savolsky. Sweet is there now for the Broncos and bumped over them by Heckrell on the third. Ellendale set up. This one unable to get there was Kalen, as it was tight to the net, and the point gets awarded to the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon would looking to even it up here in set number 2, and it's the serve will be with Samantha Lyons. Back set on the way. This one tipped, and that'll be a point here for Ellendale. Good tip kill, and coming on a serve is the player earning the point there in Mackenzie Thorpe. As Hoffer will be playing up front with Emerson Schultz here for the Broncos. This one is able to come over after the sprawn attempt by Olivia Kern to get that one on the dig. This one be to the outside, tipped on the way by Heckrell, covered by Ellendale. This one tied at the net again, and just haven't seen as better of passing in sets here by Ellendale early on in set number 2 compared to what we did in set number 1 here for the Cardinals. Serve now for Lisbon in Ella Tui. Excuse me, Clarissa Hoffer on to serve here for the Broncos. Tui there for the dig. Sweet, and this one will come across. No deflection at the net after they hit by Emerson Schultz, and the Cardinals are awarded the point. A couple weeks from now, we're talking postseason volleyball here in North Dakota. All roads lead to the Bismarck Event Center. Middle part of November, Class A and Class B. It'll be November 19th, 18th, and 17th, 18th, and 19th as this one rolls off the basketball hoop. Now to the outside here for Ellendale after the hit by Savolsky. Heckrell coming with the tip and kill. Kyra with her first one in this second set. And coming in the game now for Ellendale, the Bollinger. Sierra will be playing here in the back row as Walker comes out. Service upcoming, and that's going to be an ace. Emerson Schultz will earn the ace here for Lisbon as the Broncos have their largest lead of set number 2 on our Bank North scoreboard. So far, both teams with 2 aces here. Service will continue, and that might be a third hit over by Miller, but out of play. Can't fault the hustle, but the Broncos right now coming out playing extremely well here in this second set. Service upcoming here for the Broncos. This will be to the middle. Lisbon will handle it to the outside. Cross court on the hit. Kept alive there in the back row by Olivia Kern, and Kern will chase it down again, but we're going to have 4 hits by Lisbon. As this will come across now for the Broncos. Serve upcoming. This one will come across. And for Lisbon, they'll able to get that one and the kill. Good kill there by Heckrell. We've seen those throughout this season. If we can see that consistently more by Lisbon, particularly on the outside, that is a lot of attention that's going to be coming her way. Serve upcoming here for the Broncos. This will be to the back as Ellendale will come up with Rotundi and unable to get that one across. And Lisbon stretching out their lead here in set number 2, up 10-4. Service will continue by Heckrell upcoming. Broncos playing a little bit better here in set number 2 than set number 1, where it was all Cardinals. Ellendale with the bump. This one pushed over them by Miller to the back here for Lisbon. Set up to the outside, hit into the nets by Samantha Lyons, and the point goes to the Cardinals here. As Ellendale will serve it here with Hagen. Ariel Hagen goes to the back left. Heckrell. Sweet sets up. This one going to get over the double block for the Broncos after they hit by Jillian Hughes. Cardinals come right back for the kill in Rotundi as Avery has her first one of the second set. And now for Lisbon, their lead shrinks down to 4 as the Cardinals will continue to serve. Serve upcoming here, the back left. Heckrell with the dig, and then it hits the pole that holds the basketball court up here. And Ellendale now with a couple consecutive points, 3 straight for the Cardinals. Taking a look at their district of District 5, EKM, Griggs, Makota, Lemoore, Lishamarian, Oaks, and Carrington with Kidder County. That's an awfully strong district for Class B volleyball here. And we'll have another point that goes to the Cardinals. The Cardinals have never led so far here in this second set. After taking set number 1, 25-11. Heckrell with the dig. Sweet there with the bump to the 10-foot line as Lisbon gets it over, and a nice placement there by the Broncos. In for it was Jillian Hughes to the coffin corner a little bit, and Lisbon takes the side out. Serve upcoming here for the Broncos by the aforementioned Hughes. This one to the back. Ellendale, back set on the way. Coming across, there's Lisbon to the middle, unable to get that one over on the hit on the Broncos by Clarissa Hoffer, and the Cardinals will be awarded the point. Service upcoming here for Ellendale. This one a knuckler. Sweet to the outside, into the net. And Ellendale gets the point again here and a chance to tie. Serve upcoming here for the Cardinals. Chance to have our first tie of set number 2 as the Broncos with Heckrell able to get this one across. Hagen, middle, tip on the way. Sweet with the push. Miller is there, and Ellendale able to just get this one over on the third. Tight for Sweet. And Heckrell able to volley this one across. Ellendale back set on the way. Cross scored on the hit for Walker through that double block, and we're knotted at 11 apiece. You'll Walker the kill here for Ellendale. Serve upcoming here for the Cardinals. We'll continue here with Olivia Hagen. Lisbon unable to get that one over the net, and now it's 12-11 and a timeout on the floor. We'll break with them. Ellendale with their first lead here of the second set on your live event.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
On our Bank North scoreboard, Ellendale leads it by 1 here on your live event. Chase Miller, Lincoln Adair with you here in Lisbon. And well, the Broncos in this first set got up 3 straight points, got as much up by 8-3, but since it was 8-3, Lisbon just with 3 points, and the opposite side, it's been 9 points by the Cardinals as Ellendale now with the lead, trying to get up 2-0 here over the Lisbon Broncos after taking set number 1, 25-11. Serve upcoming here for Ellendale, as the Cardinals walk this one to the line again with Hagen. Set up outside through the double block after the hit by the Broncos and Hoffer. This one pushed across the 10-foot line, and Hoffer able to swing her right arm across and get it over. This one hit into the net by Ariel Hagen, and the point goes to the Lisbon Broncos. So the Broncos again tie this one up as Sweet will come on to serve, playing the libero spot here for Lisbon. Wearing number 4 is Kendra Differding. Olivia Kern wearing number 9, a little bit different compared to what we've seen throughout the season with those numbers, so apologies of calling Kern Differding and Differding Kern here early on. This one dug out by Miller, set to the outside for Ellendale and Rotundi, and that'll be in for the kill. I didn't get in by much, but it's still going to work as a kill regardless there, as Ellendale retakes the lead. So we're tied at 11, Ellendale up by 1, tied at 12, Ellendale up by 1, and we'll see where this goes. Here with Shelby Miller, the senior, on the serve. This one going to be tied at the net, and the point goes to the Lisbon Broncos. Excuse me, point goes to the Ellendale Cardinals here, as Ellendale now leads it by 2. Service will continue here by Miller. That one will be deflected and hit in the back by Differding. Would have been awfully close if it might have been out of play, but the Cardinals will take the points, and they'll lead it by 3 at 15-12. Serve continues by Miller to the back left corner. Lisbon running out of real estate. Heckrell has to get it over. She does. Chance, though, for Ellendale to work it quickly with the tip, and they earn it. And the point with Mackenzie Thorpe. As since it was 12-12, the Cardinals have 4 straight points here and a little bit of a run going with Miller at the service line, and another point here for Ellendale and the ace here for Miller. Serve will continue for the Cardinals, and Miller with another ace. And another timeout on the floor will break with them. 6-0 run here by the Ellendale Cardinals on our Bank North scoreboard from Lisbon.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
So Coach Megan Johnson uses her second timeout here in the second set for Lisbon, so they'll be out of timeouts. On the opposite side for Ellendale and head coach Jasmine Smith, they'll have 2 remaining, but the Cardinals right now opening up a little bit of a stretch of a lead here in the second set, up by 6 over Lisbon. The Broncos will need a quick side out on the opposite side if you're Ellendale. A couple more good serves here by Miss Miller, a chance to continue to add on to what is already a little bit of a healthy lead, and Lisbon able to get this one over with Lyons on the third, but Ellendale coming through the middle, blocked at the net by Hoffer. Mackenzie Thorpe and Hoffer won that one-on-one. Her second block that has resulted in a point here for Lisbon, and the Broncos get the serve right back. Lisbon will look for a little rally here. Ellendale will try to end that, as they do with the outside hit and the kill by Savolsky. Kalen is awarded the point in Lisbon. And it's trailing it by 6, and that's how many more points Ellendale needs for set number 2. This one tipped at the net. Kept a live back set on the way here to Walker, and that'll be going to be a block here by Heckrell, and Lisbon gets the side up. Serve upcoming here for Ellendale with Aubrey Middlestead, the lone freshman who comes in here for the Cardinals to play in the back row. And for Ellendale, they'll come on and serve now after the service error by the Broncos here in this second set as Walker goes to the service line. Into the back. Heckrell is there. This one was sweet, bumped over on the third. Coming to the outside, pushed across by Ellendale and Savolsky. Sweet, outside Heckrell, tip. Ellendale able to get it right back over. Tui's there. Sweet back set and hit into the net by Emerson Schultz. And the point is awarded to the Ellendale Cardinals, now up by a football score of 21-14. 4 points away for the Cardinals after taking the first set 25-11. Serve will continue here by Walker down the line. Sweet with the bump, pushed over then by Tui upcoming. Miller, Hagen to the outside, and a nice spot for the kill here for Savolsky. As Ellendale will make a substitution here as Ella Miller will come into the game. Serve here for the Cardinals in Walker. This will come across, and that's going to be an ace here for Ellendale. And for Ellendale now, they're going to be 2 points away. Serve will continue as the Cardinals will try with this win to get to 13-7 again on the season. This one to the back left corner and an ace. And set point upcoming here for Ellendale, as this will be with Walker yet again. And the serves have been efficient in this second set for the Cardinals. And Walker, as we say that, hits one into the net. Service error here by Ellendale, their first of this second set, but the opportunity upcoming now for Lisbon, as they will need 9 good serves here on the way by Emerson Schultz to get a rally going, but the Cardinals, that one will be out of play, just missed down the line. No touch at the net by Ariel Hagen as she was trying to finish it off here in the second. Serve will continue on the way by Schultz. This one coming around the slide there was Hagen. Lisbon gets it across. Ellendale to the outside here with Miller, able to get that one over. Sweet outside Heckrell. Heckrell through the double block and the kill. Point Lisbon. So a little bit out of rotation there were the Broncos, but then able to go outside for Heckrell. Serve will continue here with Emerson Schultz. Set. This one to the middle, Hagen. Back there is Differding for the dig, pushed across them by Heckrell. Miller able to come across. Heckrell's there, tight at the net. Miller tries to get the kill. Sweet keeps it going. Heckrell, 10-foot line, able to bump this one over. Miller, that's Shelby, to the outside here to the other Miller and Ella. Heckrell is able to push that one across. This one set up middle here for Ariel, and Hagen delivers the goods. 25-17 in the second set. The Cardinals on our Bank North scoreboard lead it 2-0. We're back after this here on your live event.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
As we continue here on yourliveevent.com, and a match that started just about 40 minutes ago here in Lisbon. It's the Ellendale Cardinals up 25-11, 25-17 here, 2 sets to none on our Bank North scoreboard over the Lisbon Broncos. Still to come on our post-game show, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, also get to our feature Precision Play or Player of the Game as well, brought to you in part by our friends at RDK Enterprises. That and more still to come here on yourliveevent.com. You can check out that website for upcoming games throughout the rest of the month of October as we're getting ready for postseason play not too far from now either for our high school volleyball, just a couple of weeks. Talking with both these coaches a little bit early on, particularly Coach Megan Johnson. She said, I can't believe where the last month of this season went to. It just felt like we were in September 13th and into week 4 of this season. Instead, all of a sudden, boom, you go from that into about 2 weeks left to figure 1 or 2 things out from a Bronco point of view. And then for the Ellendale Cardinals, talking with their head coach a little bit earlier, she just kind of said in Jasmine Smith, hey, Region 3's Region 3. You got to go through some really good competition to find yourself at the very end. And if you can find yourself in the semis, you never know what's going to happen. But if you can get through both of these regions respectively, Region 1, coming into the year, you probably thought it was Northern Cassis to lose. Region 3, just because of losing the Class B Player of the Year last season, J.C. Richter going to VCSU, you thought, might Linton HMB take a step back while they continue to be just as good. Maybe not undefeated all season good, but still good enough to put themselves back in contention here in Region 3 this season. Here in Lisbon, the Broncos in this third set will get this one over on the third by Hoffer. Hagen back set on the way. Cross scored on the hit, and Avery Rotundi will earn the point here for the Cardinals. Cardinals in set number 1 got down early, 1-0, then never trailed after that. Lisbon Broncos got up early in the second set by as much as 5 points, but unable to finish it off. And Ellendale right now a good sprawling attempt in the back there by Ariel Hagen. This one hit into the net, and the second chance opportunity here by Ellendale has awarded them the opportunity, and we might give Hagen that early RDK Enterprises Player of the Precision Play of the Game right there on that attempt by the Cardinals on that particular play. Marking that one. This one goes to the outside for the Broncos through the double block. Ellendale keeps it alive with Olivia Hagen, then bumped over on the third by Savalski. Ekro with the dig, back set. This one with out of play on the hit there by Emerson Schultz, and Ellendale will try to finish it off in 3 straight sets here tonight in Lisbon after they swept Griggs Makota back on Tuesday. Broncos set up outside Hoffer. Miller to the back left corner, keeps it alive, and Savalski bumps it over on the third. There is going to be Differning, back set on the way. Hoffer with the kill. And Lisbon is awarded the point. Sweet on a serve here for the Lisbon Broncos. Comes the service line to the back middle. This one at the net. Hoffer knows what to do with that one. Just quickly give it a block, earn the point. Now it's 3-2. Hoffer can play as we've seen her at times throughout this season in that middle block. That just opens up a lot of things here for Lisbon in their front row, and that'll be a service error here by the Broncos, their first of this third set. As this will come across now for Ellendale, as we'll have a little bit of a shoelace tie getting up here for the Cardinals. And that with their setter in Olivia Hagen. Serve upcoming here by Ellendale. Hits one into the net, and the Broncos will get it right back. The fifth service error here by Ellendale, as the Cardinals will have it with Middlestead on to serve. Will come in. Service here now by Lisbon in Samantha Lyons. That'll be out of play, and they'll go right back now to the Cardinals. Stepping to the service line will be Mackenzie Thorpe. Back and forth we go here early in the third set. This will come to the back as Differding. This one at the 10-foot line. Double block pushed across right away then by Ellendale. Hoffer able to adjust and hit it over on the third attempt. Set up outside Walker through that double block. Heckrell keeps it alive. Tui and then Sweet with the push. Ellendale, this one to the back left corner. Differding, Sweet on the third with the volley across. Back set on the way for the kill. Give the assist to Olivia Hagen. Rotundi earns the kill, and Ellendale now doubling up the Lisbon Broncos on our Bank North scoreboard. Ellendale to serve here with Thorpe. Heckrell in the back here to the outside, and we're going to have a double hit upcoming here on the Broncos as Ellendale continues to stretch out their lead early, and they get to double digits here with Lisbon maybe only scoring 1 or 2 more points. We might see a timeout by head coach Megan Johnson. From the 10-foot line, Heckrell gets it over on the third. We'll see where Ellendale goes to the middle, and Heckrell tries to sprawl out, unable to do anything with that one. Ariel Hingen with the kill, and she's had a number of those here tonight for Ellendale. Serve upcoming here for the Cardinals. This will be short. Heckrell. And then Lisbon will have a lift violation as you had Emerson Schultz and Kaya Sweet just kind of looking at each other. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor here for Lisbon. It's 9-3 Ellendale on your live event.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Well, here in this third set, the Ellendale Cardinals lead it 9-3 here on your live event. Region 3 volleyball. We will have you covered for the Region 1 volleyball tournament coming up in Enderlin in November. Region 3 District 5 tournament at Barnes County North, and the Region 3 tournament at Napoleon. And then everything goes to the Bismarck Event Center back-to-back years in the capital city. Or if you're a volleyball fan, you can go to the exhibit hall, watch Class A, you go to the main hall, watch Class B, and you can get 4 matches a day for 3 straight days. So it's a lot of volleyball, but a lot of good volleyballs. We have a block at the net by guess who? Clarissa Hoffer here for Lisbon. Her 4th one of the night that has resulted in a point here for the Broncos. After the timeout by Coach Megan Johnson, serve upcoming here for Lisbon. To the outside, and Walker down the line out of play, and point is awarded now to Lisbon. Serve upcoming here for the Broncos and Clarissa Hoffer. Hoffer comes across. This one tied at the net. Back set on the way. Dug out by Tui. Sweet. Back set. This one tipped across then by Schultz. Joust at the net. Going to be won by Ellendale. And Ariel Hagen earns the points. And Ellendale now leads it by 5. Those 50-50 balls sometimes just doesn't matter, basketball, football, name your sport. Here in volleyball, just go the way of one team. And right now, Ellendale trying to have 1 and 2 shots with Olivia Hagen with a no block. Volley still continues here. Olivia, tight one at the net, and this will go to the Lisbon Broncos. And sometimes you just unable to, no matter what you do on a particular night, the ball just doesn't bounce your way, whether it hits the top of the ribbon here in volleyball or just you take that little ricochet hit after it was getting deflected at the net, unable to keep it alive. And Allendale's had the ball bounce their way, but rightfully so in terms of how they're played a lot of here this evening. Differding with the sprawl attempt. Heckrell gets it over on the third. This one tied at the net. Heckrell with the block and the point here for Lisbon. Well, Barb Sweet likes to see that more, particularly on the basketball court here in about a month and a half, as Heckrell was a double-double machine last season on the basketball court for the Broncos. This one going to be hitting to the net, and maybe Uncle Momentum a little bit going now on the Broncos side here. As Ellendale will look to get a quick side out with a serve, continuing by Schultz. Schultz has done really well at the service line so far. This one to the outside, Heckrell gets it to the back. Shelby Miller with the dig. Now to the middle, Walker over the block for the kill. Ellendale earns the point. Serve upcoming now for Ellendale with the sophomore in Ariel Hagen. It's coming on to the game for Lisbon will be Olivia Kern, the senior. Serve here for Ellendale. That's going to be Differting with the dig to the middle. This one tipped across. Coming across then by Hagen on the second, and the kill here for, for Walker on that hit. Ellendale halfway there in set number 3 after taking set 1 25-11, set 2 25-17. Serve with the Cardinals. Across the way, Differting. Back set. Hackrow blocked at the net. Are they going to say it didn't get over? And that's what they're going to say. Never got touched, never got over. So Ellendale is awarded the point at 13-8 after 4 hits. Service upcoming here for Ellendale and Hagen. This one will come across a floater to the back. Sweet, and Hackrow gets this one over on the third on the volley. Set up outside here for the Cardinals, and unwinding is Sovolsky as she pulls the ripcord there for Ellendale. 14-8 Cardinals. One thing we've seen last decade plus here in high school volleyball in the state of North Dakota, just the amount of athletes going to continue to play at the collegiate game, whether it's been heading to a JUCO, NAIA D3 or up. This one tipped over on the way by Heckrell. Set up to the middle here, Walker. Get that one blocked at the net. Outside Heckrell, and that is going to be a point awarded to the Lisbon Broncos. But back to seeing some athletes here tonight that will have chances to play at the next level if they want to, and we've seen that more and more, particularly whether it's been Class A or even at Class B, some opportunities for 1 or 2 players to get their chance at the next level, and we've seen the participation numbers, particularly for volleyball, continue to climb and climb and climb, and maybe for girls basketball, it's kind of been the opposite where it's dwindled a little bit here in recent years. But right now, both of these teams with a lot of girls out for C-Squad, JV, and now to the varsity level here as Heckrell continues to serve. This one comes right back on the Broncos side. Sweet is there, and getting this one over on the third is Differting, and we're going to have a violation here on Ellendale. So Lisbon now with 3 straight points. Cut was a 6-point deficit in half as Heckrell will continue to serve here with the running jump serve. Just over the net. This one comes right back across, and anyone into the net for Lisbon is going to be Jillian Hughes, and Ellendale is awarded the point. And now Miller will come on to serve, and in the second set when Shelby Miller came on to serve, Ellendale had a really good run. This one will be to Kern. Sweet is there. To the outside is Lyons. Covered by Ellendale. This one Sovolsky, and splits the Broncos in the back row for the kill. Whether it's been Walker, whether it's been Thorpe, Sovolsky, Rotundi, and Ariel Hagen, the Cardinals have a number of athletes here to have the outside or middle hitter. And they can kind of pick their poison a little bit if you're the center in Olivia Hagen. Lisbon able to tip it across. Miller will have to push it over on the third. Lyons, Heckrell, pushed across then on the way by Lisbon. And then the Cardinals come right back for the kill. Now at 17-11, we'll see if Coach Johnson calls the timeout. She's got 1 remaining here. She's going to let it play right now as Miller will continue to serve. This one in the back, that'll be in for the ace. Shelby Miller earns the ace here for the Ellendale Cardinals. And now the Broncos are 7 points away. Miller will go short this time. Heckrell with the dig. Sweet unable to keep it alive. And now it's 19-11, and Coach Johnson will call the timeout. It's the Ellendale Cardinals 19, Lisbon Broncos 11 on our Bank North scoreboard on your live event.
And also Accounting may tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
As we come back here from the timeout, Ellendale on to serve with Miller. This one backs it on the way, blocked at the net by Ellendale there in Sovalski. This one will hit the post after the hit by Lisbon and Samantha Lyons. And Ellendale gets the points here. Now 20-11. Serve will be coming. For the Ellendale Cardinals here in Shelby Miller. This one able to get over. Miller with the dig. Hagan to the middle here, into the net after the hit by Mackenzie Thorpe, and Lisbon gets the side out. The question is, it a little bit too late here for the Broncos, where they're going to need about 4 or 5 points. Need a quick side out. Needing about 4 or 5 more points upcoming here, and a nice tip on the way coming through that slide by Galen Sovalski. It's now 21-12 Cardinals. So with this result for Ellendale, they'll have won 6 of their last 8 with their next match on Tuesday against Edgeley-Colomont-Pillier. For Lisbon, with this result, they will lose their 5th straight match with their next contest against #1 team in the state in Northern Cass at home on Tuesday. Sweet with the hit over on the second, outside, down the line for the kill for Sovalski. 22-12 here for Ellendale. As the Cardinals won set 1 25-11, set 2 25-17, and we'll see the Lisbon Broncos with the rotation change here as Gracie Kean will come on. Also with her as Aubrey Upp will come on as well. For the Ellendale Cardinals, they made a substitution as Kaisa Lamata will come on, the sophomore here, Lamata, for the Cardinals. Lisbon unable to talk on that one with Opp and with her, and kind of run into each other a little bit for the Broncos there. And Gracie Kean, now it's the Cardinals 2 points away from a match point and winning this one 3-0. Lisbon set 2E 10-foot line, able to get it over. Cardinals able to help it out there with Thorpe. This one comes middle, Hoffer, and Hoffer gets the kill. Clarissa for that one here for Lisbon. And the Broncos will come on now with Emerson Schultz as she will quickly come back in. And with her, it's going to be Kaya Sweet will come on now for the Broncos. So Broncos down by 10 right now will come on and serve here with Sweet. This will be down the line, service error, and Ellendale will have a match point upcoming. 7th service error here for Lisbon. And a match that started exactly 60 minutes ago. Serve upcoming for the Cardinals. Sovalski comes on. Sweet to the outside to Schultz. And that'll be out of play, and that'll do it. The Ellendale Cardinals win set number 3, 25-13, and take the match 3-0 in a match that it takes exactly 60 minutes here in Lisbon. 25-11, 25-17, and 25-13. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Game. That and more still to come. The Ellendale Cardinals win it and improve to 12-7 on the season, while the Lisbon Broncos drop to 8-11. Our post-game show is next here on your live event.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Let's get to some of the finals and particulars in this one. First things first, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. This is happening right now. Now more than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. Visit tomorrowison.com. That's tomorrowison.com. Enbridge Life takes energy. And for the Ellendale Cardinals, you can really go a number of different ways here, whether it's Christina Walker, Savalski had herself a nice night. Also Thorpe with Shelby Miller in the back row, just continuing to keep the ball up and get dig after dig after dig. Olivia Hagen had a plethora of assists, but I think we're going to go with her younger sister, and Ariel Hagen came out in the first set with 4 kills, kept it going here throughout the volleyball match for the Ellendale Cardinals. The sophomore in Ariel Hagen is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game for Ellendale. On the opposite side, for the Lisbon Broncos, Clarissa Hoffer led the team in blocks. Heckler led the team in kills. And kind of back and forth, the bigger plays were definitely by Heckler, and she got going, whether it was from the service line or from the outside. That's when Lisbon had a little bit more of a pep in their step. But Heckler is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here in this one. We go from there to RDK Enterprises. RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. They thank the area growers for your trust in RDK Enterprises as your planter experts here. And for the play of the match goes with Ariel Hagen in the second set. It was 1-0, but Ellendale a little bit of auto rotation, out of rhythm after the hit at the net and the 1-2 punch across. Ariel Hagen was able to get it over across the net. Lisbon unable to return the favor, and because of that, Ellendale got up early 2-0 and finished off the second set 25-17 as, that was in the third set, as Ellendale never trailed here in set number 3 after that one by Ariel Hagen. So that's an early indication here of our RDK Enterprises precision play of the game. RDK Enterprises continues to invest in the education of their team members to provide the customer service you expect from your planter experts at RDK Enterprises. Always revisit the performance of your planters and give RDK Enterprises a call today at 701-636-2119. That again is 701-636-2119, or visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. So with this win for Ellendale, they have 2 matches left here in the regular season. At home on Tuesday against Edgeley-Montpelier, then at South Border on October the 24th to close out the regular season. For the Lisbon Broncos, their upcoming matches at home on Tuesday here on your live event against the number 1 team in the region in Northern Cass. Then they'll host Sargent County on October the 25th and finish off the regular season at Hankinson on Halloween on October the 31st. The District 5 tournament gets underway on October the 27th at Barnes County North for Ellendale. Well, for the Lisbon Broncos, they will be playing in a Region 1 play-in match before the quarterfinals, and that'll be on Friday, November the 4th, and then the quarterfinals get underway on Monday, November the 7th, and that will be in Enderlin. Again, your final 3-0. Ellendale over the Lisbon Broncos here on your live event.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
This is Thor Nelson, a Minot resident and National Hockey League official for 21 years. Why officiate? Some officiate to help kids learn and respect the game. They enjoy watching kids develop in their sport and as people, and they enjoy it because it's fun. You can be an official. Call your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association at 701-845-3953. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
As we come back here on your live event from Lisbon, the Ellendale Cardinals again sweep the Lisbon Broncos 25-11, 25-17, and 25-13. Joining us now is senior libero here in Shelby Miller. And Shelby, congratulations on the win. You keep the wins going, back-to-back sweeps here this week. What's been good about your team from your point of view in the back row at the libero spot to keep the wins stacking up here on that side of the column?
We've really been working on consistency and going after who's on. We had a couple games that we were pretty down, we just weren't playing as a team, and I think we finally are clicked back together with all of our systems, and it's really helping us.
For you guys, it seems like whether it's Christina Walker, Mackenzie Thorpe had a nice night, obviously the sophomore and Ariel Hagan as well, it just seems like there's a number of different outside middle hitters that can get on in a rhythm, and it seemed like early on here they all got in a rhythm a little bit. So what does that do for this team when it's not just one player that's having a really good night at the net?
It really helps us stay positive with each other. We've been talking about going after the hitter that is on. Like, keep setting them up. If they're on, just keep going after them, because that really helps us as a team to keep our momentum going. We don't want to, the momentum swing in volleyball is very important for us. So I think having good hitters that are on and just staying positive as a team really helps us.
For you guys, 2 matches left in the regular season, district tournament time, then hopefully Region 3 tournament time. What do you hope to carry of what you've been doing well here in the last couple weeks into late October and hopefully early November here, Shelby?
Hopefully we keep playing as a team. The last 2 games have felt really good, just being in the back row. Everyone's talking, everyone's communicating. We're just as a team. A few games there we split off a little bit, but I think we're all back, we're all healthy. We're in a little cold season for a little bit, so it's helping. I think we need to keep playing as a team, talking, just keeping our good hitters going. It really helps with our momentum. Our serves have been on as well, so that helps.
Hey, Shelby, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here in District 5 moving forward, and hopefully the Region 3 tournament for you guys in November as well.
Thank you.
That again is Shelby Miller, the libero here for the Ellendale Cardinals. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from their head coach, Jasmine Smith, after this on your live event.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
With us now is Ellendale head coach again, Jasmine Smith. And Jasmine, when you get not one, not two, but three hitters that just, again, consistently seem like they were a little bit in the zone, what does that do for a club, especially in set number one on any given night like we saw here in Lisbon tonight?
Yes, it's our definite advantage. There's been so many years where we have that one powerhouse hitter, and we know from a defensive point of view, those are the ones that we go after on the other side to shut down. And I've told the girls since the beginning of the season, we don't have one weapon. We have lots of weapons. We have 6 weapons because, as you saw, even Shelby can hit from the back row as well. So just being able to have all of those weapons, you shut this one girl down, that's fine. We'll go to this girl, or we'll just slide her over and she's going to play middle now instead of playing outside. So that has been amazing. We were excited to get that going. These girls have been together. Last year they were together. Most of them, this is only their second year of varsity experience, just how they came up behind other girls. But this summer we put in a lot of work in summer league down in Aberdeen, and it made a huge difference for them.
For you, there's not too many games left in the season, but you won 6 out of 8 volleyball matches. What do you hope to take with you against EKM coming up on Tuesday, close out the regular season against South Border as well? So what do you hope to kind of carry with you before you get to Barnes County North for District 5, and then you got to take the trek over to Napoleon if you take care of business in District 5. So what is kind of the next couple weeks about for the Ellendale Cardinals?
Momentum and confidence. These girls, they definitely are very competitive, but not necessarily competitive with each other, but competitive with themselves. And so they hold high expectations for themselves, and to be able to get them to kind of work through that mentally. The mental game has been a huge thing for us this year. As you can see, they have the skill sets. Practice is a lot of let's throw this at you, that at you. There's not a lot of just regular scoring that happens in our practices because they can regular score. It's what are you going to do when I make you run sprints after, and the other team can continue to serve at you when you miss a serve. And so that is something that we want to carry with us, is that momentum, the mental piece of move on from it. Rise above, make a mistake, rise above, do your best thing that you just did, give yourself that smile, that credit, and rise above.
And last thing for you, we can probably talk about a number of players, but I'm going to be specific here. And Shelby Miller, in terms of the libero spot, when she got on the service line, it seemed like your team really got a lot of good things going. But also, Ariel Hagan really had herself a really good start to the match, which just kind of brought everybody with her. What was it about those two, maybe not just tonight, but throughout the season when they kind of are on their game, how it kind of vaults everybody up for your team?
Yep, those two are definitely glue to our team. They just bring a lot of spirit to the team, a lot of positive vibes. Just very competitive in where they are. And interesting about Shelby is she actually was our outside hitter all the way around last year, played back row and front row. And this summer, she's my niece, and this summer we were talking a little bit, and I was like, what do you think about libero? And she's like, Ariel needs to be in the front row. And I said, well, I need the consistent passes from the back row so we can be feeding our front row weapons. And for her to just own that position this year, she has taken that libero position and pushed it further than I've had liberos in the past, and just completely made it her own, and that helps us feed Ariel as well, who has also put in a lot of work to kind of get in that. They both refer to the beast mode and that just it just brings the whole spirit of the team up. When they're on fire, the whole team feels it.
Hey Jasmine, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck moving forward. I know there's not too much left in the volleyball season, but a lot of big games left for you guys hopefully as well. So best of luck in District 5 and in Region 3.
Thank you very much.
Ellendale Cardinals head coach Jasmine Smith with us. When we come back, we'll hear from Megan Johnson after this.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter. Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
And on our final segment here on our Bank North scoreboard, again, Ellendale defeats the Lisbon Broncos. With us now is Lisbon head coach, that's Megan Johnson. And Megan, we'll start with someone the last week that I've kind of seen you guys, and Clarissa Hoffer at the net. She's just continues to get, it seems like, block after block, or at least hits enough of it to allow your back row to maybe make a good solid pass and you guys can use it. I know it's a loss for you guys here tonight, but what have you seen particularly from her so far at the net here in the last couple of weeks?
For sure, yeah. Her blocks definitely come in clutch sometimes. So that is why she single blocks in the front row with my 6-1 rotation at the moment. She's just aggressive. She'll go out. She'll swing no matter what. She'll block anything. She'll just go out and get it. And that's what I love. And I love to see someone so aggressive. And then she gets there and she puts the block down. And it's just such a motivational thing for us and kind of gets us going.
On the opposite side, there's another junior, but someone, when it seems like when she's on the outside, sometimes she really knows that 1-2 punch in terms of 1-2, and boom, here comes 100-mile-an-hour volleyball across, whether there's a block or not, with Kyra Heckroll. When she gets in the zone, what does it do for your team?
Absolutely. She is our powerhouse. She started the season in the middle, but those dynamic hits on the outside, we just couldn't pass it up, so we kind of moved her out there. She does shuffle back and forth between the middle and the outside, but it's such a hype up. Like, it gets the girls going. Like, it's amazing. And we love when she's on. And when she's on, she's on. And you, better just stand in the ball and take it. Or, she's amazing. And when she's on, her hits are amazing. And it does everything. Like, it does so much for the girls to get them going and hyped. And, she's one of our big powerhouse hitters, and I'm so proud of her.
For you guys, there's 3 Region 1 volleyball contests left, and how parity and how tight it is. You know, a couple wins could go a long way for you, at least hosting a play-in match. If it's a couple losses, then all of a sudden you might be on the outside looking in terms of having to hit the road in that play-in match on November the 4th. So what is the next 2-3 weeks as a coach? What are you looking at? I know the flu bug, or it seems like everyone's got a cough or a hack now, whether it's sinuses or it's changing of the season. So that's obviously part of it, trying to stay healthy. But what do you want to continue to work on and see from your team, win, lose, or draw, so to speak, in the last couple weeks before postseason comes here, Megan?
Absolutely, yeah. We kind of just got over the sick bug, so hopefully it doesn't come back. But, just coming together and doing the best we can that night. Just coming out and leaving it all on the floor, doing our best, whether it comes with a win or a loss. As long as they know and they tried their best, that's all I can ask for.
Hey, Megan, thanks so much, and best of luck. We'll see you, let's see, your Monday night against Northern Cass here as you continue Region 1 volleyball.
For sure, thank you.
Megan Johnson with us here. That does it for our post-game show. Ellendale sweeps the Lisbon Broncos again here on Your Live Event. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night and go to YourLiveEvent.com for the Lisbon Broncos and Sargent County Bulldogs football match coming up tomorrow night. Winner makes the postseason here on Your Live Event.